in my lifetime, there are few people where everything stops when you hear of their passing. And that happened today when Dolly Parton died.
Yeah, Dolly Parton passed away. Her nephew announced this in a pre-recorded message and talked about what an honor it was to be selected, that Dolly wanted him to do this. He didn't offer a lot of detail about exactly, in the video didn't say when it happened. We have found out that she did pass away this morning, on Tuesday morning. Beyond that, there have been certainly things she's been going through for months now.
Months and months.
She had a residency that was canceled because of her health issues, and several events at Dollywood that she was not able to attend.
So she has said recently that she was having immune issues and stomach issues, and it aligns with what we're hearing, which is that she was admitted to the hospital late last week in Tennessee, and that she was having what we're told are some sort of kidney issues, and she's had that in the past. She's struggled.
The thing that's interesting is that she has tried, whether this was her truth in the moment or just what she wanted to put out to fans, but has tried to put as positive a spin on all of her health issues as possible. Anytime she missed an appearance, she would do, sometimes earlier this month, she did a pre-recorded message to some folks at Dollywood and said that, look, I've been through worse, and I'm going to pull through this, and always wanted people to feel like it was going to be okay.
So, look, we talked about this in our morning meeting today, that, when somebody dies, it is sad. To miss Dolly Parton is a big deal. At the same time, you have to look at her life over 80 years. And there are few people that had not just an impact, but such a positive impact on their lives. She touched everybody in America. I mean, we talked about the fact, and this was utterly unrelated. We were talking about another big star, and we were saying, well, everybody loves this particular star. And then people were saying, no, they don't. And Eric jumps in, and this was before we knew the news, and said the only person
who's not polarizing
that everybody loves is Dolly Parton. And literally right about that time, she died.
I know, she's beloved by everybody. There's not a demographic, there's not a group of people anywhere that doesn't love Dolly Parton, because she was such a good person. I mean, she was, obviously a beautiful woman, incredibly talented, incredibly smart, a songwriter, a musician with a over half-century career. And
an actress.
An accomplished actress.
Yeah.
Philanthropist. That's the thing, she was so good and kind, always to everyone. She never had bad things to say about people because she didn't want to put that out there in the world. She gave back to charity, she donated books to children, she built Dollywood to bring jobs to the poor community she grew up in. When Whitney Houston passed, she took a part of her royalties from I Will Always Love You and invested them back into a black neighborhood in Nashville because she thought that was appropriate. Like, the woman was just, like, you kind of waited for the mask to fall off at some point.
Right.
Like, nobody's that good.
There was no mask.
She really
there was no
was.
mask. There was no mask.
Her whole life, what a good person.
I'm sorry, I got to tell my story.
It's one of your better stories.
I just got to tell my story. When I was a young reporter in Los Angeles, I covered a trial where Dolly Parton was sued for allegedly stealing the song 9 to 5. She won that case. She did not steal that song. But during the trial, she was called to the stand, and she walked up to the stand with a guitar. And her lawyer started asking her about how she created music. Dolly Parton gave a concert on the stand to a point where the judge was tapping his feet.
So, as you pointed out, she won that case. I think that might be where she won over the jury.
Oh, she won, no. She won over the jury when she walked past the guys.
Just walking in, right.
No, I'm telling you.
Right.
You should have seen, there were, I think, 5 men on this. It was like over. It took less than 2 hours for the verdict. But, I mean, and at one point she said, my songs are my children, and it just happened that 9 to 5 grew up to be president. And it was like, do you want to just end the case
Yeah.
now?
Who's going to vote,
The plaintiff,
against
the
Dolly
plaintiff
Parton?
throws their papers up in the air like, forget it,
I
we've
mean,
lost.
it was just, and I had the
Just that charming.
and I had the good fortune of talking to her on the phone a couple times during
the
this,
trial.
and it was just like, oh my God!
And she won over every reporter, right? Because
I
she's
love
so
you.
incredibly charming.
Oh my
but it
God.
wasn't. No one's ever said that it's artificial. Like this
It is
is
real.
Who she was.
Well, that's entirely what our chat is saying right now. There's a ton of people in here right now giving all their memories, their favorite memories of everything that Dolly did. And I've never seen the chat so unanimously that's in favor of saying that they miss somebody and that somebody's going to be so remembered fondly. It's really crazy to see.
Well,
honestly.
remember, she starts as a country singer, and then she does 9 to 5, and all of a sudden, it's everywhere.
She was a pop crossover, had 2 #1 hits, also Islands in the
Islands
Stream
in the
with Kenny
Stream,
Rogers. She had 2 Doors Down, Here You Come Again, a
so
lot of big
totally
crossover
like
hits.
crosses over, one of the first.
Yeah.
And then she decides, oh, I'm going to be an actress, and everybody's like, and you're going to be an actress for the first time playing with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin.
Right.
And
she kind of stole the show.
Yes.
I mean, I remember watching that movie. I can't remember how old I was, young, but that was like my introduction to Dolly Parton, and she was
it was crazy
magnetic
good.
right away.
Crazy good. And then went on to film a bunch of other movies.
Steel Magnolias,
Steel Magnolias, and I mean, her and Burt Reynolds together.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What movie was that? That was Best Little Whorehouse?
Yeah, Best Little Whorehouse. And just, you know, and you're right. And that and philanthropy.
And kept her music career going too. Like she had hits.
Kept her music career
2005
going.
was her last #1
When
hit.
was it that she was at the Cowboys game when was that last Christmas or the year before?
2023. Well, 2024 would have been probably that game.
Yeah.
But that album, Rockstar, her 2023 album, became her highest charting album ever on the pop chart.
That's
#3.
crazy.
She was still hitting new heights in her career in 2023.
Wow.
Well, I think Dolly Parton was exactly who she thought she was and who we all thought she was. In my opinion, you know, she was a lover girl. And I just think it's really sort of touching and poetic that she couldn't last another year without her beloved Carl.
Yeah.
And I just know we're all going to miss her.
That's a big deal that her husband died. And there are a lot of people who talk about this, that sometimes when you're with a partner for that long, it has a physical impact.
Yes, absolutely.